Hey, what's going on, you guys? I am back with another video. I know 2 videos in 2 days is probably too much, and I said too many times. Anyway, so I'm back to talk about a little piece of hardware that I recently picked up, and it's something that I've been wanting to get for quite a while, and it's going to allow me to do some other types of videos, some videos that I've been wanting to do, but there was really no easy way to do them. And so what I've got here is the UltraStudio Mini recorder from BlackMagic Design. So BlackMagic Design, they're well known for their video stuff. So whether it's the BlackMagic Pocket Cinema camera, which is a micro 4/3 mount 4K video camera system, to all kinds of hardware that helps you with video production. And that's what this is, a piece of hardware to help with video production. Nothing in the box because it's right here. So this little, and it's actually really heavy, this little piece of hardware right here, it's got 2 inputs. It's got an SDI in, which none of my cameras would utilize that, but it also has an HDMI input. My cameras will utilize that, and actually the OMD EM1 Mark II will utilize that because it does have a micro HDMI output on the side, which I will hook this into, convert it up to a full-size HDMI, and connect it right here. So now I've got a video signal from a camera, in this case the EM1 Mark II, feeding into this mini recorder. So it goes in. How does it come out? It comes out this way, and it comes out via Thunderbolt. So I've got a Thunderbolt cable here. Now what do I do with this? What is the point of this? Well, I'll tell you what. So the EM1 Mark II has a couple of different ways that it can output its video signal. One of those is just via standard HDMI, and what that's going to do with just the standard HDMI out is it's going to show you whatever is on your display or whatever is on your screen. So in this case, you see the back of my screen, I've got all kinds of stuff going on there. I've got my rule of thirds grid overlay in fancy purple, and I've got all my basically camera settings information available right there on the screen. So what if I hit OK and bring up the super control panel? Now that's on the display. If I'm hooked up to the mini recorder here and then into my computer where I'm using something like ScreenFlow or even QuickTime to capture a screen capture or video capture, then I would be recording what's on the screen here. Great for doing tutorials on how to, say, walk through a menu or how to change settings or how to customize your camera, right? Yeah, now you kind of get what I'm going at with this. The other option for output on your EM1 Mark II is what they call clean HDMI output. So clean HDMI output is kind of what it sounds like. It's clean. There's no display information. It's whatever your camera is seeing. So I could use that, for instance, to set this camera up right here as a webcam, and I actually kind of did a test run of that on my YouTube channel about a week ago. I just did a quick impromptu YouTube live stream using the EM1 Mark II and the mini studio recorder right there, and that allows for a few different opportunities that I might get into later on, as far as doing like hangouts that are of a much higher quality than what you're used to seeing on like the Mirrorless Minutes show that I do. But for right now, I think I'm going to stick to just putting together probably some YouTube videos that go over features and functions in the EM1 Mark II, just how to set things up, how to navigate through the menu system. And it's going to be so much easier to do it this way rather than try to rig up some sort of an overhead camera system that's going to face down onto the back of the camera, and then you have to fight with glare and stuff like that. All that's gone with this. So UltraStudio Mini recorder. The price for this, that fluctuates. You know, I've seen it down to around $125, and I've seen it as high as like $150, $160. I'll throw a link below to Amazon where I think it's on sale right now. I think for like about the $130 range. Very cool piece of equipment here. And when you hook it up, like if you have a Mac, like I'm running all Macs here, when I hook it up to my Mac and I do anything that would use like the camera, it's recognized as another onboard camera. So when I have the option of choosing my iSight camera for something, I also have the option of choosing my OMD EM1 as a camera as well. So that becomes a really cool thing to be able to do when you're looking at using something like a much higher optical quality lens. The eyesight camera, who knows what the aperture value is on that, but you get like infinite depth of field. Everything is in focus. I have a really small cluttered room here that I work out of for when I do stuff. It'd be nice to be able to have a camera that is set up to shoot at like f1.2, like with this lens right here, the 25mm f1.2, or you know, something else like the f1.8 lenses or something like that, where I can give myself a very shallow depth of field, blur out the distracting cluttered background that I have to work in. A lot of different benefits for using this piece of hardware. I'm just starting to tap into those, and if you've got specific questions about this piece of equipment, feel free to ask away in the comments section below, and I'll do my best to try to find an answer for you on them. Still kind of learning a bit about how this all works, but so far it's really simple. It's pretty much just install the software, plug it in, and you need to select your input, whether it is the SDI connection, which again I'm not using, so I just set it up for HDMI. Select the appropriate frame rate that your camera is recording at, which I prefer full 1080 60p. I like the way 60p looks, so I just select that as my frame rate, and you're rocking and rolling. Maybe I need to do a video on setting this up. If that's something you're interested in, let me know and I'll put that together for you. But until the next video, again, thanks for stopping in and watching. And yeah, if you want to get into video and recording what's on your camera, or using your camera as a really high quality camera for video on your computer, that's what you want. I'll talk to you guys later. And again, thanks for subscribing. See ya.